and welcome to today's video. On today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I would like to go to Japan. If you didn't already know, I have a trip to Japan planned for 3 weeks time, so it's slowly coming up and I'm very excited. I originally planned to make this video a little bit closer to the date that I'm leaving, but seeing as a lot of you have been asking me a lot of questions about Japan, I thought I'd make the video for you guys today. So let's get started. I guess my love for Japan started in primary school. In primary school we learnt Japanese as a second language and I was really good at it. I wasn't very good at English, I wasn't great at spelling or at grammar, but with Japanese I just picked it up right away. I remember in year 7 I got the award for Japanese at my school, which means that I was the best at Japanese at my school for that year. And I remember being so proud when I got that award. And then I learned Japanese again in junior high school and then also in senior high school. And in senior high school I was actually put into a class that was a gateway to university. And it was one of the hardest classes of Japanese at the school. There was only 5 of us in a class and I was the dumbest one out of the 5. But that's still pretty good. That means I was top 5 at the school at the time. So when it came to learning Japanese at high school, it started to become really difficult and I was finding it really hard to remember all the grammar and all the words and how to put them all together. And I would come home from school every day and I would tell my dad how much of a hard time I was having with my Japanese. And one day I came home from school and my dad had brought all these books from the library and was starting to learn Japanese for himself. I started to teach him the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, and another day when I came home from school, my dad had written in kanji, which is Japanese symbols, which means words and stuff. He had written kanji all over everything in the house. There was one on the fridge, one on the bed, one on the toilet, just so I could walk around the house and remember my kanji and remember the words in Japanese. It was one of the nicest things that anyone has ever done for me, and it really did help with my Japanese. And it really helped out with my exams at the end of the year. Learning another language for someone to help them out with their homework was the nicest thing that anybody's ever done for me. If you didn't already know, my dad was actually a single parent from the age of, I think I was about 7 when he became a single parent, and I have a younger brother who's 2 years younger than me as well. So growing up, he had a lot on his shoulders and he didn't have to take care of us. He could have left us. But he didn't, he stuck with it and he was the best dad anyone could ever ask for. So when I was just about to get married, I started thinking of all this stuff because James and I were starting to try for a baby. And I thought to myself, I need to thank my dad for everything that he's done in some sort of way. And I've always wanted to go to Japan. In high school, my high school set up a exchange program and it cost about $2,000 or $3,000, but at the time we didn't have a lot of money, so I wasn't actually able to go. And I was really disappointed when I couldn't go on the exchange trip. So I always vowed one day I'd go to Japan. And when I thought about that, I thought, well, why not take Dad to Japan as a way of saying thank you for everything, not just learning the Japanese and helping out with my homework and everything, but looking after myself and Jaren for all those years. He was always there. We never had anything that we missed out on or we never wanted anything. He always did everything for us that we needed. And so the trip to Japan that I'm taking in 3 weeks is to thank my dad for everything that he's ever done for us. He has given his whole entire life to looking after us and we have turned out fantastically because of him. I'm really excited and I hope that he understands why we're taking him to Japan. He's never been outside the country. He only just got a passport. So this is going to be so exciting for him and I hope he has an amazing time. We're going in 3 weeks, which will be March. It's currently February at the moment. And my younger brother Jaren is also coming and they both live in Perth. So we're going to be meeting up in Japan. I'm super excited. I have started practicing my Japanese and I have started eating more Japanese food to get myself accustomed to eating Japanese foods. Growing up we watched a lot of Japanese cartoons like Sailor Moon, what other ones, Pokemon, all those Japanese cartoons that all the kids love. So we absolutely love watching them in Japanese now so we can get used to the language. Originally my idea came just before I got married and I really wanted to take Dad to Japan before I had children. And when I was trying to conceive, I found out that I might not have the chance to be able to have children. So originally I thought I would have a long time to be able to take him and save up and everything. But as you know, I ended up having twins, and so now that the girls are one, I'm going to be taking him to Japan, and James is going to be staying home and looking after the girls while I'm away for the week. That is one of the nicest things James has ever done for me, being able to look after the girls while I'm in Japan. Originally, I did want to take the girls and him to Japan, but when we talked about it, he wasn't really interested in anything to do with Japan, and it would have been a little bit of a waste of money to take him if he didn't really want to go. So now he's staying home and I'm going all by myself. I haven't had a night off from the girls since they were born, so this is going to be very interesting. I've never spent the night away from them, so spending a whole week away from them is going to be really hard. And I can just imagine myself on my first vlog on the airplane going to Japan just crying and being miserable, but I'm sure I'll get over it, and hopefully I'll have a nice relaxing time. Hopefully the girls will be good for James as well. Originally I had $1,000 saved up for spending money, but life gets in the way and I've had to spend that on bills and food and stuff like that. So I only have 3 weeks left to go. I'm hoping to save up as much money as I can for spending money, but we'll have to wait and see. It might have to be a trip on a budget, which is fine. It just means that I won't be able to buy too many souvenirs and I'll have to be pretty picky with what I buy. I am planning on going to Tokyo Disney Sea on one of the days. We were trying to decide between Tokyo Disneyland or Disney Sea, and we've decided on Disney Sea. So I'm really excited to go to Disney Sea. I've never been to any of the Disney parks before, and as you know, I'm a big Disney nut, so it's going to be so exciting. While we're there, I also would like to visit Harajuku, Akihabara, Ueno, we're going to be going to Sunshine City. We also plan on going somewhere, we still haven't decided where, but somewhere nice where we can hopefully get a view of Mount Fuji. If you guys know of any nice little towns that have a great view of Mount Fuji, let me know, because we're still trying to decide on that, and I'm sure we'll still be trying to decide until the day off. I'll be leaving on a Friday afternoon and coming back home the following Sunday night, so it's more like 9 days, but 2 of those days is traveling, so it should be good. I'm pretty excited, and we're now officially on the countdown to my trip. I have started packing. I'm going to be doing a video of everything that I've packed, and so I can show you guys everything that I'm going to be wearing while I'm in Japan and everything that I'm taking, so look out for that video. I'm also going to be vlogging every day that I'm in Japan and also the travel days, so look out for those. I don't exactly know when they'll be up. Obviously it'll be up after I come back from Japan. I won't be taking my laptop to Japan, so we won't have any videos being uploaded that week, so I apologize guys for that, but I'm sure you'll be all excited for my Japan vlogs when I get back. Other than that, I think that really sums up why I'm going to Japan and why I have a love for Japan. I just love everything Japanese, the Japanese cartoons, Japanese food, Japanese culture, Japanese language, Japanese fashion. I just love it all, and how can you not? It's so kooky and amazing. They have that kooky fun side, but then they also have that very serious structured side, which I absolutely love. If I could live anywhere in the world for a day, I think it would be in Tokyo. It just seems like such a big, amazing, vibrant city, and I'm just really excited for my trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! This video is completely all over the place. I filmed the rest of the video earlier today, and I've just thought of a few more things that I wanted to share with you guys. I am really nervous and really worried about going to Japan. I have wanted to go for ages, so yes, I'm a little bit excited, but I'm mostly really nervous. I've never left the girls by themselves or with someone else, or even with James, for longer than a few hours. So I'm really nervous to see how that all works out. I'm sure they'll miss me, and I'm sure James will miss me, and I'm sure James will do a wonderful job looking after the girls. I'm just worried that if he needs someone, he doesn't really have anyone to ask. I have his mum coming up to stay with him for a few days while I'm away, and I'm hoping that he takes the offer of the help and lets her help out a little bit. But I'm just really worried, and I'm just so thankful that I have you guys coming to Japan with me, because I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. I love the feeling of being able to talk to you guys whenever I need to talk to you, and I just want to thank you all for being with me. Even if you've just started subscribing, or if you've been with me from the start, just thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. And I hope you guys are all really excited to watch my Japan vlogs, and I'm just really excited to go to Japan with you guys. I'll have you there every step of the way. If I ever need anyone to talk to, I know I'll have you guys by my side. So I just wanted to say that and say thank you. Bye guys.